Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we have got a game that is taking forever to load up. Fortified Zone. There we go. Alright, we got a new game. Alright, so unfortunately right now there's no skipping all this intro and everything. So this looks like a very kind of larger and slower Akari Warriors. They're shooting like sideways. It's kind of like Rambo and Akari Warriors kind of merged, but not very well. Whoa. Oh, and they shoot over. Okay. I thought this was like, so they can shoot, we can shoot over, but we can't move through. Okay. Well, it's good to know for future. Okay, so they are there just very, everything about this game is just so slow. This one we can't shoot over. Like, honestly, I feel like if this was done on Super NES or something, or even on NES, this could have been a decent little game, but I think that this would really struggle on Game Boy just due to the fact that you're going to be on such a small screen. I don't think it does it justice, but honestly, like, as far as everything goes, minus the being able to actually fast forward through all of this, it's not the worst game. Like, it is actually a decently playable game, even with some of its limitations and drawbacks. It's definitely not horrible. Like, it's kind of fun. It's basic. It's not really... Whoa. Okay, this is cheesy. Okay, that's dumb. Okay, let's just call a spade on that one. That is just... You don't move well enough. Can we literally just sit here? I mean, are we supposed to avoid this, or do we leave? We can't leave, right? No. So are we just trapped? Is this like nothing? Okay, that was stupid. Like, there's nothing going on there. Alright, so we know not to go that way. So it's going to be one of those games where you just learn which directions to go, which directions not to go. I mean, those things are so slow that it doesn't even matter. I like how he explodes. It's just a dude. Why is he exploding? It's funny. Like, there's just silliness in this game. Still took it. You just cannot maneuver fast enough. Which, fair enough. I mean, Jesus. Dodging bullets is not really a thing. Oh, they didn't have range. Oh, that's good. But all in all, like, to be fair, it's really not the worst game. The controls aren't the best. Okay. Oh. Apparently AI is not the best. Oh, there he goes. They were... What is the hitbox? All of a sudden we just die? Like, it doesn't make any sense. This game, like, there's a lot wrong with the game. Let's not even pretend. Like, it's slow, it's not very responsive, it's very basic. So the girl can jump, the guy can't. He, for whatever reason, he's just too macho to jump. So if you need to, then you have to switch over. So you can farm whatever S is. I don't know what that entails. Okay, we got 3 of whatever this is. Can't pick it up, apparently. Hey, we got some health. No, I don't know. We're just gonna move on from. Like I said, AI for the most part is very, very poorly done. It's not overly responsive. It's not overly ingenuity wise. But yeah, like I said, it feels like kind of like the old Rambo, Akari Warriors, and a little bit of like the first Metal Gear, all kind of rolled into one. More just Metal Gear, I guess. So you can, oh, we can jump over those. Okay. It does feel like a poor man's. We just walk into a dude with a rocket launcher. Gotta love it. All right, one more time. Now that we're getting the hang of it a bit. Not to say it's good, but we're getting the hang of it. It is fairly fun. Like, it's so basic that you can, just kind of have a good time with it without really high expectations or anything. Okay, we know where the key is. So this is, again, like I said, you're going to be doing a lot of... I don't get why we can't. But yeah, stuff like that where you're just stuck and you can't do anything. Oh, we didn't go get the power up. We want that. There we go. Definitely want that. But for whatever reason, they didn't respawn. That's kind of, again, like very inconsistent. Now all of a sudden they're not responding, but the other ones are. Even though, oh, we went to the wrong. Alright, fair enough. I mean, I'll take a non-respawn. I think if we stay right over here, why are we... They get started shooting to the side when we're facing up. There's lots of little things, but if you overlook all the silliness in this game and just move towards the nuts and bolts of the thing, like little things like this, like you just get random rooms where guys are respawning. I don't know why we took damage on that one, but it doesn't matter. We healed. We're good. Aww. Like the shooting was very slow on that one. It wasn't responding properly. Okay, so we found a key. We've already done all that, so we don't need to go anywhere else for that. So certain enemies respawn, certain enemies don't respawn. For whatever the case may be for that. Getting there. Luckily, we have all that extra health because we'd have been dead a long time ago. Oof. Well, those guys are quick. Way faster than we are. Okay, so let's do this. Whoa, okay, there we go. We got a power up, which is very nice. We can definitely use that. Alright, is this going to be pick one? No, we get to do all of them. Okay. Health. Okay, so what's the point of the other one? Okay, so they're all health. So you just needed the one. We are one hit away from death. Ah, we got there. Like I said, all in all, like I said, it's very generic. It's got a couple little things that are interesting, like the little kind of specialty rooms with the weird things going on. You know, the switching between two characters, one that jumps, one that doesn't. Like, minus the fact that it's not overly responsive, pretty slow in a lot of aspects. Not a whole lot going on as far as, oh, that's not... How we didn't get hit by that, I don't know. Both things. We didn't take any damage from the shot or getting hit. So I don't understand how that happened, but I'll take it. Ooh, we got another one-upper. 2-ups. I see, the first time we jump over, we get hit both times for whatever reason, and then we make it over the other side. Fine, I don't understand, but we'll take it. Okay, so now we're doing a little Mega Man going here. Again, nothing complicated. Okay, that really is annoying, where you'll be doing this, and then next thing you know, she'll just start shooting at the side. For no reason whatsoever. She doesn't even move, but she'll just start shooting in the wrong direction. Alright, so we're doing this again? Really? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's forest, but, you know, we got some trees as the thing instead of anywhere else. We weren't expecting, boo, a lot. the unresponsive where we're trying to move and she's just not moving. Is this where the key, okay, for that. Damn it. Mehmet. Now we don't want her to go down and she does. I don't know what that is, but we'll take it. So it's a full health thing. Somehow we got a full health. I don't know. Move, woman, move. Okay, more of that. Let's see that shit too. You walk in there and it just spawns on top of you, and you're just, well, that's what it is. Kind of sucks. Okay, this crap again. Like, this is stupid that this is a thing. Now, do you just supposed to live through this, or is this it's not going to stop? We're going to sit here for a minute before we end this video and see if this ends, or if this is a trap where we just die. Because this is really obnoxious to be in a game where there's nothing you can do about it, and you're doing great, and you get into a room where you're just SOL and there's nothing you can do. Yeah, there's nothing we can do there. Because you could sit here and not ever take damage, but, like, is there anything else that you can do? And apparently not. So we're just here. Like, I feel like out of everything that's wrong with this game, this is the biggest just fuck you of the entirety of the game. Where now it's like there's nothing you can do. You have to just die, game over, continue, and start the level over again. And that's some bullshit. Like, this is fucking dumb. Because, yeah, we've been here a while, and it's just nonstop. This is really just obnoxiously stupid. And maybe there is something about this that we just don't know. But, I mean, we don't have a lot of options on things that this game actually does. So, here we are. So, all in all, the game is it playable? To a point, actually kind of fun little game. You know, it doesn't take itself seriously. Like I said, it's very generic. Has somewhat very boring mechanics, aesthetics, and everything, with some very poorly done ideas, like the respawning enemies that are spawning at the doorway, so you walk in there and you just hit. That's garbage. This fucking room right here, absolute trash. It's a little slow. It's a little unresponsive. You have these little bugs where she'll just start shooting sideways for whatever reason, which without even moving, which can go thing. You know, everything is pretty slow except for some of the enemies that are much faster than we are in a lot of aspects. You know, the very fact that they're just every level so far is just the same 3 enemies over and over and over again, minus the little bonus like to do with the rocket launcher. But otherwise, we got the dude that shoots the 3 bullets, the faster guy that has the regular gun, and the knife wielding dudes, and then we keep fighting the jeeps over and over and over again. Level design, pretty boring. The rooms are very, very, like, just unimaginative. We got a whole lot of nothing going on. You know, you got a couple things. This one at least had, like, the kind of Mega Man-esque moving spike platforms that you have to avoid, and then the positioned little turrets that you just got to kind of time. So you got a little bit of timing issues going on in this one, which isn't so bad. But all in all, like, it's very very generic, very lackluster and boring. But on that note, it is a fun, silly little game that you could actually devote some time and have a decent amount of time with. Um, you learn this, I guess, and then when you come back, you know that not to go in these rooms over here. And then, like, I'm guessing it seems like it's going to be in every damn levels. We're going to have one of these. So that's really disappointing. You have to run into one, find out, and not being able to do anything. But all in all, it is playable. It's going to be harder to enjoy on Game Boy, I feel. Again, the limitations of the small black and white screen in games like this, I feel like, are going to put some people off. I don't think it's going to be as bad as some of the games that we have on this channel, but I think that this one still is going to be limited a little bit with the screen as to how enjoyable it really is going to be. Like, it's barely on the cusp of being okay on a big screen TV playing it this way, as opposed to doing it while you're on this little thing going on. But all in all, the game is playable. The game is okay. There's no bells. There's nothing to write home about. You're not going to be anxious to jump in and play this some more and have some more fun with it. Like I said, it feels a lot like kind of the Rambo or the first Metal Gear Solid-esque kind of game. It's got a little bit of a Card Wars in there, but without any of the weapon power-ups. So more on kin with Metal Gear, the original, where you're just kind of top-down doing exactly like this. Only that had so much more variety, more stuff going on. This is really, like I said, basic as hell. But basic is not always bad. Basic can be a lot of fun depending on which ways it's basic and which ways it does things. So this one's on the cusp of everything. It's still enjoyable. It's still kind of fun. But it's nothing. It's after a little while, you're just going to be like, yeah, more of the same. Put it down. But you will come back and play it a little bit more. It's not one of the games that you're going to put down and it's going to collect dust and you're never going to touch again. This one is definitely a game that you would probably pick up over the course of the thing. Put it down, pick it up, put it down, pick it up. It's not going to be something that you're going to devote an extremely long amount of time with, but it's still a fun little game that you can enjoy in bursts and things. It has a password system, which again, I am a huge proponent for in Game Boy games, especially because you don't want to or can't sit and just play that game for 5, 6, 7 hours at a time, especially because you're just not going to be able to in the enjoyment wise the way these games play. So having the password system where you could pick up and later on and start where you're at and keep going is very, very, very wonderful. I think it's one of the best parts of this entire game is the fact that it has a password system. So anyways, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining. Until next time, you guys have a good one.